welcome back to Peak Filler Podcast. I'm Photaku.
I am Anitta.
And we're here to talk about the new live-action One Piece that came out on Netflix. So, okay, first off, I would like to just kind of go over what we do again. I am the photo-loving otaku, Photaku. And then Anitta, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a part-time cosplayer. I am dressed up as Zoro himself, and my fellow friend Sanji.
Yes.
Who I call him Unibrow.
And we all know that she's actually called Mosshead, but here we are, which is surprisingly something we didn't have them dive too much in during the episodes, but that'll be cool either way. But so I think everybody is, or the majority are in the consensus that this is a good adaptation.
Yeah, honestly, it's one of the best ones that I have actually feel more promising into watching. I love how they made the storyline to the same as the actual film of the episodes too as well. They try to bring it very closely to life. Hello, are you alive today?
It's
yeah, they just wanted to take the show today.
They're eager to not. They didn't like that Mosshead comment, so it's just kind of we gotta.
Wanted to do this fight today.
Gotta get foot to blade.
Stay. Behave. Well, I'm not wheeling you today. Sorry about that.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, we're just dropping stuff.
Yeah.
We'll cut that thing for it today.
Yeah. Either way, no. It's definitely something that I feel like I always worry about if an adaptation is going to be received well, or if I'm going to watch it, or how they'll end up blending the episodes, because we're watching something that's more, IRL versus just the anime, and we have to be how does this go well between what that did from manga and then this from what we remember with the anime. And I think it did a really solid job. I have to agree with you, because just the way it flowed from episodes from one to another, it wasn't one to one necessarily. You can see where they made their changes, where things were a little bit more bombastic in the anime, but I definitely like the things that they added. I like the things that they alluded to, especially with Mosshead's what's it called, intro, which I'm gonna be honest though, I think that when it comes to the actor that they chose, because originally I'm so used to Chris Sabat with because I watched it in the dub, and I was so used to him doing Zoro. Zoro just always came off as kinda a little older to me, even if he would be travel challenge and stuff like that.
Honestly, yeah. I'm a little maybe I'm a little sad that the fact that they didn't make the Zoro yet. That he will get lost in everywhere they go, but I feel like they're gonna add that shortly, and maybe season 2.
Maybe. I am interested to see how things will go, because it's not, like I said, one to one. The fact that we had kind of a reference with the numbers and all that, and that's way later. But a
lot.
But Makinyu is such a good Roronoa Zoro. Straight up, they couldn't have picked somebody else. Where in that introductory scene, he is just so badass. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I noticed that how passionately Atta is really good with the character of Zoro. He portrayed it very nicely, actually very, very nicely, to the wheeling with the swords, to including with the having it on his mouth. The CGI was so clean and so smooth that I didn't even notice there were some few mess ups. That's how surprised I was. The adaptation of the whole film and the casting, they did such a great job.
Yeah, no, it is great, and I think that it's also really hard to pull off a character Monkey D. Luffy, but Inaki, yes, which is so weird. I've never heard of a name like that, and it's just very I would have thought because he's Mexican, right?
I believe he's Brazilian.
He's Brazilian?
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm not too entirely sure.
No, Luffy is technically based off of a Brazilian character, but
no. Actually, no, you're right. Inaki Godoy, he's actually Hispanic, believe so. His sister is Mia. Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, we're just pointing that out because representation, bro.
Honestly, they did it such a great casting. even Oda himself just released and dropped the
Oh, I'm
news
so
today
jealous. I am
that-
so jealous.
Oh, sorry.
No, continue,
I was like,
continue.
"Wait, oh, really want to pull that move on me?" I was like, you better owe me dinner. But what I'm trying to say is that Oda himself even announced on Netflix, with the Netflix page, that he will be promising us to have a season 2, and I'm so excited. He did mention that it might be probably coming Chopper himself. So I'm
they need the
really,
medic.
really excited for that character to come in real life. I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, so far, the Netflix adaptation has done such a promising job in each character, from Kaya to Najoki to, I'm saying it wrong, I'm so sorry, to Nami to Luffy. Honestly, Oda himself chose each character, and from Inaki Godoy, he was like, I like you. You're Luffy. And from there, it just became the whole starting of a new empire from the series of One Piece. And I'm very proud that they actually chose each one very specifically to each person's personality of the characters. I feel like they chose each character such a good job with it. What was your opinion of each episode? I want to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah, no, I definitely like how when they like go from each topic, it kind of seems a little bit more seamless. Like they really thought like, hey, let's have these 8 episodes like really come together. So there's certain plot points or revelations that actually come out as this is going on versus things that would later be kind of revealed, like kind of like Usopp's dad and like where exactly he was. The detail also with the Marines. I like how they went a little bit more extra with characters we didn't spend as much time with, both
from Garp. I feel like he was very well casted too. Garp did such a good job on becoming the actual Garp. I was so afraid because, you know, Garp shows like a mean, hard, knucklehead grandpa, and honestly, he did deliver that in the show. Honestly, I cried mostly on each episode actually.
Yeah, there's tearjerkers there. It's like
I'm such a crybaby for this.
It's like we're going back because we all knew like if they're gonna be doing all of their backstory lines, because even then they tugged at the heartstrings back then. So like it's hard because you kind of feel like, am I just gonna get like the nostalgia, or are they actually gonna like do this well enough where we still kind of feel it? And I think they did a really good job with just the different traumas that would later make their found family work so well. And I'm excited too because we get Chopper and all that. Like the only thing I'm hoping is please CGI, please make him look cute.
I hope he does come out cute. Unless I'm not gonna go with this.
No.
Going back to the story plot lines of each one, I feel like in my opinion, I want to say Nami's was the most touching one. Nami went through it at a very young age and endured that. I'm a very young kid, and honestly, from watching Inaki Godoy to taking care of Nami, the actual Nami herself, I was just like very in touch. I love also that they actually weren't afraid of actually showing blood and gore in it. I was surprised when I first watched it very, very first time at the Monica Pier, because we were not supposed to tell not one word about what happened in that event, because we were going back to this. Let's go back in a little time. Yeah. So going back a couple weeks, like almost like a month before the actual Netflix adaptations released, the actual my sisters and I, we were the lucky ones that we went to go see the live action first episode series, and throughout the whole event was such an enchanting event. I honestly felt like I was actually in the Oda's world, if I would say. They gave us an introduction. We were there waiting in line at the Monica Pier, and then from going in, the whole world just kind of shifted into Oda's. They had the barriate to the carnival, like if it was actually Buggy's carnival. It was such an event that I would love to go back again, but it was the first time served for each fan base that wanted to come and visit, and it was for free. Actually, I was very lucky that it was not like an actual. At first, we thought it was a scam. I was like, my sisters and I were like, this must be lying, you know? But no, it was actually legit. So my sisters invited me, and I was really fortunate to be there. Actually, I was so thrilled to be actually becoming a Zoro. I was so sad that the security didn't let my source to come in, but I know.
But that's so for his cosplay.
I know. I was like, but it's okay. They took photos. Throughout the event, I was like, I see each character to be dressed up as the characters from the One Piece franchise, and honestly, I was like, in my mind, I was like, let's do a photo shoot. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I called each people that I thought that I saw in the whole film, to bringing Frankie, to Nijoko, to Nami, to Nico Robin, to... Did I say Frankie already?
You did.
Yeah, okay. To, like, another Chopper, to... It was... I called mostly everybody, and even Usopp and Sniper King, too.
Nice.
Two different people right there, you know that. But, yeah, it was really nice that I was someone who was like, you know what? Like, let's do this little experiment. Let's just say that. And everybody was thrilled to be there. We took photos, and then everybody started to look at all of us because we were on the boat going merry. And out of nowhere, we were taking photos professionally after that. And I was like, oh my God, what have I done? But then again, throughout the whole event, they had food, alcohol. Honestly, it was really nice. They had the signature to sign where Oda himself had the drawing. It was such a really nice event. Little did I know that Oda himself was in that little event. I even saw him when he was there. I was like, I didn't even see him like there. He was there seeing me and the other characters, and other people were there. Honestly, I feel like if I was Oda right there, it would melt my heart that all my passion and my artwork and my dream came true to making this creation of a world that has connected in real life world. And honestly, he's such an inspired person that has brought the whole community all in one, like as a one piece. It was such a nice event.
That's a nice way to put it together.
But yeah, we didn't know that he was there until he posted it.
Tries to be very seclusive as a mangaka.
So. He's like a ninja, I swear. Honestly, he could be the next Zoro. I'm kidding. No, he would not get lost, I swear. No, he wouldn't. If he does get lost, oh my God. Imagine.
Send a search team.
I know. Oh my God. No, that would be stranger danger there. I mean, not stranger danger, but like danger there. But yeah, continue. I'm over here cutting you off on your own show.
What? No. I'm actually glad because I didn't get to go to that experience. So like I heard about it from a lot of people, and I was like, it's in Santa Monica. Like, gosh, damn. But you know, sometimes things happen. I think I might have actually been working or scheduled, so like it was very much out of the blue. But yeah, no, it's secret events and stuff like that. Like, it's really cool when you do get to go to them, and it is surprising when they turn out to be free. I was at a different one also, but I kid you not, it was very much something that I heard from another person that was also interested in the thing I was interested in. Just like your sister was telling you, like, hey, there's this thing going on for One Piece. So I think that's really cool. And like, I still got to see like stuff that was posted online, like the drones, everybody kind of there, the really giant like outdoor like theater thing that they also had set up. I didn't know about the Buggy the Clown circus and whatnot.
It was the same thing as the Santa Monica Pier, like
the
carnival.
They themed it.
Themed it as that. I honestly thought it was the most wholesome and cute thing. They had cotton candy. They had caramel popcorn too. The special drinks of the gum drink, and they had like different ones. I can show them to you in a bit, but they went all extra. Even the securities were dressed up as Marines. That's how I felt like I was in Oda's world. I was feeling like I was in Oda's world. I was legit in Oda's world in that moment. You mentioned about the little drone thing. It happened right after we were done watching the first episode. As I hope everybody watched the first episode, because pretty much that's what we watched during that event. They only released watching just one episode for us, and then after that they released the drones. I do have a video that everybody like enjoyed it as much as I did, and Oda himself too, because it was very enchanting and very beautiful. I didn't expect all that in one whole event. I wished it would last like forever, but unfortunately, no, it just happened for one day.
Just gotta keep an eye out for when like the next things happen.
Honestly, yes, I'm so down. I hope they do it for the second season, but I have noticed that they did it for every area that One Piece was like filmed. They did took it to Mexico. They did took it to Brazil. They did took it to France. So they had like an event around the world of it. But I have no words to explain this. The event was well organized. Netflix keeps surprising me. I hope they don't disappoint me, because honestly, like, One Piece is like a big family, and they come with everywhere on the whole world. And when Oda said that now that they're doing more of a hard work, but they're really thrilled to deliver the second season for us, it was quite exciting, actually, and very nerve-wracking, because I really don't know what to expect, because they always bring it with the big surprises. The first season of the One Piece adaptation, basically it just gave us pretty much the first arc of One Piece. Yeah,
this little individual arc. Like, I think that they went a good way about it, because it's only 8 episodes, and they definitely got through a lot of different character backstories quicker than the anime does. But I feel like they did a really good job between blending in all of the the flashbacks that occur, as well as getting towards some very key moments and knowing how to work with them. So it wasn't like one-to-one, like, the whole Usopp thing doesn't have like the entirety of the the Pussycat Pirates. Like, they shortened that part for sure. But I think that with what they did include versus what they excluded from it, especially with episodes that were like almost like 45 minutes long, I think they did a relatively good job. And this way I am positive to see what other moments come out. Like, it's really cool, because the last thing you want is for something to be made, like a movie wise, and they'll be like, here is all of the really cool moments from the show, and you're kind of like, I mean, they're cool moments, but you can't just spoon feed us a cool moment and we're gonna like all understand it together. Like, the only people who are gonna judge that are probably gonna be the fans, who will be kind of like, that looks cool, that looks on point, but they might also agree the same way the audience might, is that, why are we specifically getting to like this point? It doesn't really feel like it's properly built up, or they're just giving you like the greatest hits, but it doesn't really work as a movie because they're not telling the story adequately enough. And I feel that they did a really good job with this adaptation, and it really makes it so, like, I think everybody can really understand where each character comes from, just enough from the struggle that gets them to the particular point that by episode 8, it's just kind of like, yes, it's a Straw Hat crew, and they really feel like they're good friends and a really good, like, pirate crew.
I agree that each episode they try to fill in a very short story, because it is 8 episodes, and each episode is like almost an hour long.
Yes.
What's so fascinating is that they actually made it to fit into that one specific episode, but not one that it would be like a non-continuous episode. We know for sure that the One Piece franchise is gonna be like, I want more of this.
Yes.
Because it's so good. And I honestly still want season 2 already. Like, honestly, like, I felt the 8 episodes was not enough. It was not enough. I was just like, I need more. I guess because I'm already like caught up with a quite amount of One Piece episodes. It was that actual anime. I want more of it, because I feel like I never was ever bored of watching One Piece. Even I watch it to my daily life. I watch it like going on break or going to work, watching like 2 or 3 episodes a day, or like of the hour that I do.
You're just already maximizing the time to watch it, because you thought like, oh, there's gotta be plenty, or like these episodes are really long, and then it's like only 8, and you're like, what? Like, I could have sworn other things have like more episodes.
Yes. One thing I liked about the One Piece that is so different from other animes is that this one does talk about more about what's happening in real life. I don't know. There's like episodes that I can relate, even when I'm like not going through my day in life.
Yeah.
I can still look back and I'm like, oh, I'm dealing with this situation here. Not going through fighting, of course, but like the advice of the murals that they're giving in each lesson of each episode, it kind of does impact in your own life. Honestly, like I'm hoping that people will feel the comfortability of feeling the same thing that I go through with the anime as well. With the live action one, honestly, it got my heart. It captivated me and my sisters because I was projecting it in my room and I was making it as a movie theater. Like, I even bought extra snacks, like nacho cheese. I even made a whole list. Like,
you had a very Luffy moment while going through that.
Honestly, I made a whole like a menu out of the One Piece names, like the Chips Ahoy. I call it the Chips Yo Ho 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 from the brook, and the cookies. I named it Nikonilla. And then the Thousand Sunny Bowl, it was basically popcorn. It was like, I was just naming them based off like something that I would feel like I would let like Odo himself would do in the movie theater. And honestly, I don't regret anything to do with my sisters with that. I feel like that made a really nice bonding with them. I can't wait for season 2. I would love to do this again.
Hopefully next time you do something like that, you have a proper chef that will cook you up some good food.
I'm sorry,
just saying.
I didn't, I'll take my sip on this one.
Okay. One last thing as we're going to be wrapping this up. So then, dressed up in the cosplay of Zoro, how would you feel if you were to meet live action Zoro then?
I was like, oh my god, him? I feel like I would be scared. One, because the past experience that from his past jobs, each character that he portrays is quite like super awesome characters that he portrays. Him himself, I would feel like all shy and then screaming on the inside like fangirly and all that. I feel like I would be lost in words. There you go. That's a perfect pun for that. More like a dad joke. But yeah, honestly, I would feel thrilled to even meet the whole cast, to Inaki, to Jacob, to Taz, to not like I can't wait to meet the whole cast. I also know that me and my sisters were doing a little stalking moment of who's gonna be the next character for the second season. I just hope I meet Mrs. Dr. What's her name from Chopper? Oh my gosh. Hopefully, please don't come. Peace fan.
Yeah. And
she wants to be Dr. Kurega. There you go, Dr. Kurega. Mm-hmm. She wants to be a Dr. It's such an amazing cast to be Dr. Kurega. Because honestly, since Oda himself really said that there will be a second season bringing Chopper, I feel like Dr. Kurega as Jamie Lee Curtis is going to be such a well cast too. She even said that she would love to be as that character. I'm giving for that. My full vote on that. I also noticed that most of the approval of this anime life franchise is being also well looked at by Inaki Godoy. Mm-hmm. He said that he's not gonna let anything, not even Netflix, to be only if it gets approved by, of course, Oda himself and Inaki, to be controlled, hopefully, by being promising everything that we've seen so far and the actually like episodes of anime into the live action adaptation. I just hope they deliver everything with all their might, because honestly, the whole people who is watching this is basically the newer One Piece fans, and also the older generation of One Piece have watched it from the very beginning to now. Yeah. And honestly, they're the ones who are actually keeping this show running. And I honestly can't wait for them to deliver more and keep surprising us with a full reaction of this, even though a lot of us know what's coming.
Yeah. No, that's great. I'm looking forward to. I think that this has been pretty fun. I'm really excited to see how everything comes together. But like I said, sometimes I'm cautious about things. Everything always feels so uncertain, but it's really cool that there are people who are working, not just simply that there's Oda and what he's approving, but also that there are some actors that are pretty much like, yeah, we hope that we're able to not let anything go off the rails, because it happens a lot when it comes to adaptating different things. And I think it just has to do a lot with, it's a different medium. You're literally treating like the second attempt outwards from, there's the manga, then there was the anime, and now it's like
the live adaptation.
What is there that is going to be different, that at the same time will satisfy new fans as much as, that satisfy the old fans just as much as it's getting new people in there, especially when I'm probably going to be seeing Buggy cosplayed so much right
honestly,
now.
that character is gonna be everywhere now.
They got a really good actor for him. Yeah.
I was like, Buggy, and the actor portrayed him such a good job on it. He actually did deliver, and he ate that character like nothing. Emily, she's actually Nami. Honestly, she was well casted too, in my opinion, too. Taz Sanji, another one. He's actually, I feel like he's the actual Sanji in real life. Jacob has Usopp.
Yes.
Who does not love that man? I swear, the more I'm looking at him, the more he delivers as Usopp. I just can't wait to see Sniper King at this point. I feel like that's gonna be more exciting for me. Luffy, another non-disappointment in there either. Yeah. Even the Marine Corps too. To the what's that red guy? I keep forgetting his name. Oh my god, please don't hate me. But even the red guy, I was so mad when he was doing that mischievous thing from Nami. I was like, let me get him. Let me go through the screen and let me fight him for you.
Yeah.
And then, Arlong, oh my god.
Arlong, yes.
Arlong was such well cast too. Bro, he gave me the chills, and also the excitement of me wanting to fight him too. Who else? I'm trying to see.
Well, on the note with the action, wanting to fight, I think that they did a good job. Maybe at some points, I feel like some things felt a little like they were a little awkward, but for the most part, I generally feel like they did a really good job with the fighting choreography, and even with the CGI that's present there. I know that there's probably still some rough edges that they can work on, but for the most part, I think it works without it becoming too distracting or anything like that. It's honestly, it's fun.
Yeah, the good point there. Honestly, I didn't expect the I don't know if you did notice, but the sword that Zoro has on his mouth, of course, it doesn't have the blade. They CGI that thing. Honestly, if they didn't mention that, I would have believed it's still the sword. It would have been with the whole blade and everything.
He trained his jaw to withstand that.
That would have been so hard. I barely can carry this one in my mouth.
Yeah, do not do that.
No, what I'm trying to say is not that heavy, but still, it would have been very soreness to do that.
Yeah.
Especially when you're wielding two other swords too. Honestly,
you want to do that pose, so there's that part of you that's tempted.
Oh, I can't wait. You have no idea. I've been wanting to do that so badly. I just haven't had the time to do a photo shoot with it, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. I'll make some time for it.
No, that sounds like it'd be fun. Well, we're gonna be signing off. I think everything was really good as an episode right there, and I can't wait for us to talk about more stuff.
Season 2.
Yeah. So either way, just as we're signing off, where can they find you?
So you can find me on Instagram and also on TikTok. My name is Anitta Cosplay with 2 T's, ANITTTA, and then dash cosplay. I think I did spell it right. Oh my god.
It could be underscore if it's not attached.
Underscore. My bad. So sorry. So let me repeat that again. It will be Anitta Cosplay, ANITTA _ cosplay. So find me on Instagram, TikTok, and I do believe I have a YouTube, but I was starting that one yet. So in time, I'll be more active in that area too. So Thank you so much, Sanji. I was like, you have well casted me today. I'm just kidding.
No, more than happy to. And
thank you for the water.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, stay hydrated, guys, for real.
Please.
And yes, and thank you again for watching. We hope that you all have a good one. And remember, reject canon, embrace filler. All right, laters.